Okay, here's another rant for the 2012 race, part 2. Both parties get sloppy once they are in power. And boy, have I seen it. Now, Clinton takes office in 92, Bill Clinton. And to conservatives as well as the religious right, he was the Antichrist. Okay, that's how we regard him. Now, the Republicans swept Congress, the entire Congress, in 1994, 2 years after Clinton was elected. And they said it was a retaliation for this kind of stuff, or some people say it was because of Hillary being so vocal, or it was just the conservatives being out of power because we had Reagan Bush for 12 years. And so the conservatives got together and stuff. Where was all this fighting force before? Why didn't they have this polarized for the 92 race? George Bush Sr. was a wimp. Read my lips, no new taxes. And, he didn't have any polarized force. He didn't have any tenacity to his ideology. I mean, hell, they were saying in 88 he ran on such a bland platform. He didn't have any itemized, mandates like A, B, and C and stuff to implement once he got in power, to tell Congress, look, they voted me in, here's what I want done, what I've been saying the entire election year. I don't know, true that is, but I've heard of complaints. There was a call on Rush Limbaugh one time, which is really pathetic, the true sign of a true wimp. And of course, with Obama, we have the Tea Party. They didn't take Congress the next 2 years for 2010, but they took the House of Representatives, I believe, the House, yeah, not the Senate, if I'm not mistaken. So where were all the Tea Party people before? I mean, when we nominated a putz like McCain. These people that can't articulate conservatism, these people that aren't socially conservative, because it's social problems that give us the financial problems anyway. We're trying to pay for our social problems is what we're doing, like Alan Keyes cites. And I see this thing that you get your political ego bruised when you get in power, or your enemies get in power, your enemies get in power, and then you do your damnedest to get back in power, and everybody wants to get in power so they can get in power, and then they just do nothing after they get in power. It's amazing. It's ridiculous. So that's my rant for the 2012 race part 2. Both parties tend to get sloppy once they are in power. And see, oh yeah, I'm not finished. There's one thing. The idea that I'm gonna write this down, doesn't matter if you don't win, because you won't get in power to implement your ideology. So there's a perversion to that. The objective becomes everything into winning. And if you have to be compromised to satisfy the polls, well, this is a hot button issue. This isn't a hot button issue. 3/4 of people are against this. 3/4 of people are for this. So it becomes a superficial game of being a do-nothing, say-nothing candidate just so you can win, on the grounds that if you don't win, nothing matters. So the implied logic becomes, do whatever it takes to win. Be a compromised political putz, be a coward, go with the polls, and all this kind of stuff. So when you finally get in power, you do absolutely nothing because you're such a putz. And that's politics. So it's horrible.